Mr. Michael?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
I'm all right. How about yourself?
Oh, doing good. Sorry about that.
It's all good. Oh, you work at Bill Miller, huh?
Yes, sir.
How's that blueberry cobbler?
It's good. It's I think right now we don't have no more.
Oh, it ran out
Yeah,
already?
like I think they did it for a while, and then
I still see it on the
Yeah.
billboard. I still see it on the billboard.
Oh, it's still there? Then I thought we got rid of it already.
Yeah, I used to work at Bill Miller before. Petranco in 1604.
Okay, yeah, that's a busy one.
Yeah, it's the number one. Busiest store there is. Then I worked at number 7 military and night.
I used to work at that one too.
Man, I did not like it at all, man.
When was that?
That was about this time. Was it this time last year? Mr. Schaefer and Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Schaefer. I tried to get rehired at that store like a couple of times, but
Mr. Martinez is a dick.
I couldn't.
Was he there?
I know Mr. Schaefer's still there.
Oh yeah, he doesn't do shit. He doesn't help at all, man. Right?
That sounds like my manager here. He sits in the office all day in his chair. That's funny.
Yeah, one time I was washing the dishes, right? And he says, you need to kick it up a couple more gears if you want to get them hours. I'm like, I'm already in fucking overdrive. What the fuck?
That's funny.
Yeah, that would, because I was supposed to do wash the dishes and clean the tables, right?
Yeah.
And then they want me to fry the chicken. I had no problem frying the chicken. I used to fry the chicken all day over there at 56, but all the dishes are piling up.
Yeah.
Then when it's time for me to leave,
You got to do those dishes.
they want me to wash the dishes. I said, man, that's not fair, man.
Yeah.
I said, man, I got another job, man. I can't just be sitting here. I gotta just work my schedule, you know?
Yeah.
That's not fair. That wasn't fair to me, man.
I hate when they do that to us.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be frying the chicken, they need somebody else to wash the damn dishes, man. For sure, they got somebody doing the tables.
Yeah. They do.
Yeah, but that store was so fucked up. The area manager had to be over there every fucking day.
What was his name?
Mr. Scott.
Oh, Mr. Scott. Yes, a black guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but he couldn't even look me in the face, man. When I'm talking to him, he's looking at the ceiling and shit.
What the heck?
Yeah, he's so fucking tall and shit. He could probably touch the damn ceiling.
I used to work with, I had knew Mr. Scott like back when he was just a regular manager.
Oh yeah.
He was at Parent Vital, yeah.
So you don't know Mr. Olivares or no?
I don't know. Mr. Olivares?
Yeah.
Is he still work with the company? I think so, right?
I think the last I heard he was at
store. Higher management, right?
Yeah, he was store number 1. They moved him from our store to store number 1, the downtown store, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he was so that manager, that area manager was great, man. He'll talk to you. He knows everybody's name, you know. He'll shake everybody's hand. Yeah. Come in there and shake everybody's hand and greets everybody.
That's good. That's like what I mean. I like when I get greeted at work and just everyone's in a working mode. Because I don't like when people don't know how to work.
Yeah, the 1, 2, and 3 great over there at 56, man. Of course, she's gonna greet you, the number 1 over there.
Yeah,
she's great, man. But if you call in, she's not gonna be great no more.
Oh, I know. They don't pay around.
Yeah.
They don't.
Because when I first got hired, she says, yeah. She said, we got hours over here, but you start calling in, I start taking you off the schedule. Which is understandable, right?
For sure. Because then they always say that everybody's replaceable.
Yeah. Well, because now she got to call somebody else to come in, you know.
Yeah. And it's hard. I swear I hate when people call in at work. It makes our hard.
Yeah, it makes it for everybody else. Oh damn! I should have went down there or went.
I'm not sure. I only go to work like this is probably like my second time from this spot going to work, so I honestly don't know.
Yeah, we good. And there's some managers I don't like over there. That's the reason why I quit. And
oh, you just like quit?
Yeah, I quit. Yeah. No, well, I put my 2 weeks notice in.
Okay.
And Mr. Chapman, you know who that is?
Yeah, he's a area manager, right?
He's like the number 3 over all the stores. He's over all the stores.
He's on top, right? Like a
Yeah.
higher up.
Yeah.
I know that guy.
Yeah, he told me, he says, yeah, they're not even supposed to write jail for that.
What?
Yeah, one said I took too long. No, she said I took 7 minutes to fry chicken. I'm like, I asked Mr. Scott, I said, hey, can you go look at the video? I want you to look at the video. Yeah, I want you to look at the video, because I asked Miss Cook. She said she can't look at the video. To look at the video, because I feel like I want to be exonerated, man. And,
Yeah.
because the bitch is lying, man.
That's crazy.
Bitch is lying. The other one said that I took too long to scrub the porch in the front and the back.
Oh yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, and then they told me, said there's no time limit for that.
Yeah.
And mind you, I don't have no water hose or nothing. I have to
Yeah,
fill
you
up.
gotta go back inside.
Yeah,
right?
I gotta fill up the bucket of water every time.
I do that shit in the morning. I hate it.
And I was like, how's that? I couldn't take it after that. I can't work somewhere where the management's lying on me.
Yeah.
Why would I want to work for them?
Yeah. Why do you want to work for someone where they feel like, especially when you know you're giving it your all?
And Miss Cook, she was like, of course she's not gonna tell me in front of everybody. Because I told her right when that bitch wrote me up, I told her right in front of her, yeah, Miss Cook, I'm putting in my 2-week notice. She said, all right. But when the 2 weeks was running out, she was in the cooler, and she said I could go. So somebody said, yes. She said you could go already. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna ask her, you know.
Right.
She said, yeah, you could go home already, Chris. She said, but you know you don't have to leave. I said, man, yes, ma'am, I know I don't have to leave, but I can't work where people are lying on me.
Right.
I can't. When is it gonna stop?
Yeah. That's facts too.
When I get fired, that's when it's gonna stop. Or when? If you're miserable at home, don't bring that shit to work.
That's facts too, for sure.
It's fucking some miserable bitches, dog.
Keep that shit at home.
Shit, if you ain't getting the pipe, shit, hey, that ain't my fault.
That's true. That's true. Sometimes when bitches be mad at you, I'm like, God damn, why is she not getting pipe, right?
Yeah, she needs some pee-pee.
Don't bring that shit to work.
Yeah.
I'll fuck up my day.
And that other bitch said she said I didn't fry chicken because she's listening to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
that's dumb.
yeah, because some dude tried to take me off the chicken, frying the chicken. I said, man, you can't tell me what to do, man.
Yeah. If you wear the black shirt just like me.
Yeah, you don't tell me what to do, man.
That's the way I tell people here at this job. Because there's girls who be trying to like, just basically say like, they like to tell people what to do, but they don't like to be told what to do. I said, look at your shirt, look at my shirt. I said, if you ain't my boss or management, I ain't gonna pay attention to what you tell me to do. So don't tell me what to do. I only take orders from my management. That's it. If I don't hear it from management,
yeah, but don't try to put me off the chicken and get somebody slower to do it.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, I don't listen to you, man. So I fry the chicken every fucking day. You know how the fuck you gonna take me off the chicken? You ain't. But I ain't gonna lie, my hands would hurt every morning.
Hell yeah, because especially at those stores are busy as hell.
Yeah.
Chicken, man. So much chicken at number 7. I don't know if you work mornings, lunch, or the night shift, but
I was working in the morning.
Oh yeah, for lunchtime they get slammed.
Nah, but that Petranco in 1604 is the busiest store.
Well, the breakfast is fucking crazy.
I don't know how that Petranco in 211 store is gonna affect it.
Oh, the new one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna affect it. That's right, for sure. They made it too close, I think.
Yeah, they made it too close. Sure did. Because I asked Miss Cook that when I went over there one of them times, I said, Miss Cook, they're not trying to take your people? Because that's what they did at Bernie.
For real?
Yeah, the new store took almost all the old store's people, man.
Damn.
Yeah, the first time I went over there, because Mr. Oliveras asked me to go over there. And I went ahead and went over there, and that's what the first time I met Mr. Scott.
He was there?
Yeah, because there was nothing but area managers and managers there.
Yeah,
there was only like four. There was only like four black shirts, and only one was from there.
That's when they were paying a lot of overtime, I think.
Yeah, over there, because they didn't have no people. Everybody went to the new store because I think it was $1 more for the new store.
Yeah, I think that was like the highest max, like at starting high there at Bill Miller's, right?
It was 16, I think. And I'm making time and a half, so it was 24. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I'll go over there. But they were asking me, the breakfast manager, some cowboy looking motherfucker, asking me if I wanted to work over there. I'm like, so man, you're too far, man.
Yeah, it is far as heck.
See, they're not supposed to ask me that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not supposed to try to take other. I didn't try to get them in trouble or nothing.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to try to take other stores' workers, man.
Now if it comes with a raise, you already know.
Oh, it's with the raise because they're getting more over there, but it's too far, man. I'm gonna have to catch the Uber over here. Hell no.
I'll be working far too from where I actually live because I don't live right there. I was just with the homegirl.
Yeah.
She was gonna start work because she'd be doing like she cleans the apartments for like the next people to move in or whatever. And I was just chilling with her. But
the make ready.
Yeah, they're make readies. But I live far as hell from work. I live over there. Oh, by number 7. Literally right by number 7. Right by number 7. But this was the Bill Miller's where.
So you know Mr. Martinez then too, right?
I don't think I do because I worked at number 7 freaking when I was 18. So a menu like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 33, so like.
So
like
yeah.
2010. Yeah.
Yeah. So Mr. Schaefer been there.
Yeah, he's been there for a minute already too.
He don't do nothing, man. And then my last day, right? My last day says, enjoy your last 50% meal. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah. He said that?
Yeah, he told me that.
What the hell? Mr. Schaefer. I tried so many times.
Yeah, he tries to crack jokes and they're not funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He tries to. That's funny. I used to love I love working at Bill Miller's because damn, it's female galore sometimes. But at this fucking store, there ain't no pretty girls at all. I hate it, man. My manager does not know how to do no hiring. I used to work with the one manager, and he literally would hire nothing but bad bitches. And he would say he's like, well, don't y'all like to? Wouldn't y'all be happy if you came in and you saw nothing but pretty girls here in your restaurant? Right, you would want to come back, right? Instead of, he was like,
yeah, but the pretty girls ain't gonna work as hard, man.
And he's like, what if instead of like a big girl or somebody trying to serve you your food, it's like, he's like, that's why I hired nothing but pretty girls. I'm like, you're right, sir. Keep hiring them. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, they keep the pretty girls in the front at the register and shit.
I've known some pretty girls who love to like actually work and get down in the kitchen.
Yeah, Bill Miller's always has the pretty girls in the front.
This store is fucking easy, man. It's so easy. I love it here. It's like after lunchtime, 2 to close, our numbers are like literally like we do 2 to close probably like from 2 to 5 we do maybe no more than 1,500, and 5 to close we do no more than fucking.
Yeah, it's a little bitty store, huh? See, it still has a peach cobbler on the thing.
Oh yeah, it does. Shit. Like the only time we're a little busy is for breakfast and lunch, and that's.
And it's little. It's smaller than the number 7, huh?
Yeah. But alrighty. Appreciate it.
Check it out. I do have a YouTube channel. I put content on.
Okay, bet. Cool.
A little bit of road raging.
Oh, okay.
Police pulling me over. Me almost crashing in motherfuckers.
Appreciate
motherfuckers almost crashing.
For real?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good one, bro.
You too, bro.
Eat some of that peach, that cobbler for me.
Thank you.
Man, which way do I go out over here? I don't want to go back that way. Go back it that way. Yeah, I haven't eaten Bill Miller barbecue since I left. I think I ate at the one I used to work at. I ate the turkey and dressing. This past year, but the previous year, I I'll go over there and I'll get pies. I'll get pie. And I will get refills. I'll bring my cup and I'll get refills. Get about 30 more bucks. So that's looking what, 3, maybe 4 o'clock. That was fine for me. Came in applying. Where is it at? It looks like this is the street. I'm not certain. It was a restaurant. It was like where they make sandwiches at. Some kind of. I'm sure that I thought I was good as gold right there, but nope. There it is, right there. There it is. Everywhere. Yeah, I knew it was. It looked. This shit around here looked familiar. Oh, it's not even. Not even. Dude's crashed out right there. Mr. Lenny?
Yes, Cristobal.
Yes, sir.
Right. I got powder on my shorts.
Man, that dude's crashed out under the tree. You think he's dead or what?
No.
He's always there?
He's always there. He's always there, or he's up the block. Yeah, let's go this way. Avoid that traffic.
Go this way?
Yeah, go that way.
All right.
Yeah, he's homeless, disabled, as you can see.
Man, that sucks, bro.
It sucks, especially around this time of year.
It's hot outside.
Well, when you have people like Greg Abbott for governor, that's going to happen. Greg Abbott wouldn't even care about him, and he's in a wheelchair just like he is.
Yeah. I don't know, but somebody convinced him not to ban that THC.
Yeah. I bet he was threatened to get assassinated. I bet he was threatened to get assassinated if he didn't do it. But that doesn't help either, because we potheads don't assassinate people.
You smoke one, fuck it.
Yep. Only crackheads kill each other. Only cocaine addicts kill each other, because THC mellows you the fuck out.
And I applied for over here. No action.
WD Dilly?
Yeah.
You applied there?
I applied there, yeah, after I quit Bill Miller.
Oh, yeah? And you didn't get the job?
Nah, I did it, man. I couldn't, shit, they wouldn't even hire me at the Jack in the Box by my house, man.
Oh, man.
It's like, I guess thank goodness they didn't.
Why?
Because I'm doing this right here.
Oh, yeah, true. But after a while, this gets, after a while, you get tired of picking up strangers in your car.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Well, that's good. Because I've seen pictures on, or videos on YouTube. This one video, this one drunk guy was falling over in the back seat. He was too drunk to give directions, and eventually the driver got frustrated. He pulled over and told the guy to get out, or he would call the cops. And just before the guy gets out of the car, he starts punching and slapping the guy on the back of his head. And the driver has mace spray, thankfully, and the guy gets sprayed in the face. And then he jumps out of the car and runs out into the night like what's supposed to happen. Little bitch. Attacking a decent, hardworking person like
only
that.
like 3 bad rides out of 4,000.
Okay.
Well, really 2.
Those are good odds.
Yeah. But one of my homeboys, he almost puts somebody out every night.
Oh, yeah? Oh, man, he needs a different job. Every night. He almost had to put someone out every night. That sucks. You don't make a profit like that. You don't.
It don't hurt him none. It hurts them. Because then so many times you ain't gonna be able to ride Uber no more.
Yeah, that's right. The problem with that though is that, like, people need to get around. And I don't know. You just behave yourself, and they won't ban you.
Yeah, just sit back, relax, and chop it up if you want to.
Yeah, just don't be a weirdo in this confined space. It's just like a car is way too confined of a space to make anybody uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, my last passenger, I dropped him off right here.
Oh yeah. Perry Court.
At this Bill Miller right here.
Okay. I had a Lyft driver cancel a ride basically because I'm straight and he's gay. We were having a total passive conversation, and then all of a sudden he hears about heterosexual sex out of me, and he just cancels the ride. That's a heterophobic individual.
I never heard of that one.
If there's a such thing as homophobia, then there's a such thing as heterophobia.
Yeah, you're sure right.
Because no gay person has ever took food off my plate except him, and but that's one out of millions. And
yeah.
I'm not willing to put it on anyone else except him.
I don't have him
because he had 2 stops. The first stop was over at my old high school, which is a public restaurant these days, and the second stop was over there on the west side. So he could have just swallowed his ego and just made that money, but instead he just had to give in to his own personal opinion and cancel the ride when we got to the first stop. That people like that's not a homosexual.
Well, you know what? Truthfully, if they're having problems like that, they're gonna have problems all the time, man.
Exactly.
I think I'm an easy person to talk to. If you have a problem with me, or me and somebody else having a problem, you're the one with the problem.
Exactly. Because this is your car. It's not their car, and nobody owes.
Nah, but I can get along with anybody, man.
That's what I'm saying. The point is, nobody owes you a living.
Yeah.
Nobody owes you anything. That's how I was raised to believe. But there's a difference between the world owing you a living and somebody who owes you an apology. There's a big difference, and that guy definitely owes me an apology. his heterophobic ass. It's just like, just because you're gay doesn't mean you're incapable of discrimination.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, what if I was somebody who would have beat him up? That's another thing that should make him think. But he's probably been beat up for being gay before anyway. So
No, I don't have any problem with
I
anybody.
don't have a problem with it. Yeah.
Do your thing, as long as it doesn't infringe upon me.
Yeah. Don't do your thing as long as it doesn't take food off my plate.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't.
But just because he took food off my plate doesn't mean I'm going to put it on the whole gay community. That's
Yeah.
different. No, it's only on him.
Because usually, I hate to stereotype them like this though. Usually, gay people are very nice, man.
Yes, they are. No, it's that's my experience, so it's not a stereotype.
Yeah.
The only thing that's stereotypical is if I were to take that experience and call him a faggot. And all
Yeah.
the rest of it. The word faggot's not cool.
Yeah.
Because faggots are a bundle of sticks that are used for fuel.
Yeah.
That are used for fuel. So it's just like, I don't know how that term came to be an epithet against homosexuals. I just don't know. It's kind of like the C word for women.
Yeah. Oh, the cunt.
Yeah, cunts. Women are cunts.
They get mad.
They get mad if you call them that. They would rather be called that by a woman. Like, especially if they get pissed off. Yeah, women call each other cunts all the time. Men call each other dicks. I can't stand being called a dick by a woman. Do not call me that. That is misandrous. What do you think Amber Heard called Johnny Depp all the time while she was abusing him?
Yeah, that fucked Johnny Depp's career up a little bit,
It
man.
fucked him up big time, especially since over there in England.
Can't do the Pirates no more.
We can't do Pirates of the Caribbean no more. Unless they make a special deal with Jerry Bruckheimer and the director of, whoever.
Well, he got exonerated, so
He got exonerated, but not over there in England, because over there they have way too extremist of a policy that says believe all women. Yeah, but you don't believe people that get like Amber Heard. She's an opportunist. She's a negative personality.
what was she even famous for?
What's that?
I said, what was she even famous for?
A bunch of movies that she made. The first movie I ever saw her in was Never Back Down and Pineapple Express.
She was in Pineapple Express?
Yep. She had a brief part as the girlfriend, as the main character's girlfriend.
Oh,
They both came out in 2008.
that's been about it, huh? Because
That's about it.
Wasn't Elon fucking her too?
Who?
Elon?
Elon? I don't know. I don't know about Elon. All I heard was that Amber Heard was like good friends with him or something. I don't know. Elon, what can I say about him? He's too smart for his own good. And now
I don't think he's that smart.
Well, I hear he's on the autism spectrum.
Yeah.
And those of us on the autism spectrum, a lot of us are very, very, very smart. But Elon,
Come on, he blew up and started talking shit about Trump.
yeah, well, their relationship was always going to fall apart.
Yeah,
because they both of them have too much power, too much ego, and Donald Trump, he should wake up and smell the coffee and realize that the fact that people are trying to assassinate him is attributed to the fact of how many people he's pissed off because of his impunity.
I think that was fake.
Oh, that ear thing was fake. That ear, when he got shot in the ear, that was staged.
Yeah.
His ear is fine, because if it was really shot, there's no way you can fix an ear.
It would have blown all that shit off.
Blown off because that's cartilage. Cartilage, once it's that damaged, it can't grow back. It can't even be reconstructed with stem cells. So that ear shot was fake. He needs to stop playing them kind of games, because assassination is a very real thing. Assassination, it could happen at any point.
Yeah, the girl gave it up. She did like this, and that's when all the shit jumped off.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, assassination makes your country look weak.
Yeah, it does.
It makes this country especially look third world. This is not Syria. This is not Afghanistan. This is not Iran. This is the United States of America. We are one of the most powerful countries on the face of the earth, behind North Korea and China and Russia, all them. And see, the problem with Russia is they're on Iran's side.
Yeah.
And honestly, there are bad people on both sides, but if I had to pick a bigger bad guy, it would probably be Iran. Ever since I was in high school. Of course, the war in Iraq happened between 2003 and 2011. That never should have happened. You can't wage war these days. Technology is just way too advanced. World War III happens, we get put right back to the Stone Age.
Yeah, we're out of there.
World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. It just cannot come down to all that Matrix and Terminator bullshit.
Well, that's what the AI is going to end up doing, watch.
Well, if we let it. But right now.
Well, they wanted to take over everybody's job, and
yeah, they do.
Then what's everybody gonna do to make money?
Exactly. That's why you can't have artificial intelligence all over the place. It's just not good for all of society. And plus, it's not even flesh and blood. So how the fuck are you gonna be ruled by something that's not even made of flesh and blood? Oh wait, Donald Trump is very artificial. So it kind of makes sense. Because people can be artificial just as much as that plastic, iPhone in their pocket. Somebody has to take accountability. They whip out their smartphone and start recording the situation just because they're hearing a few bad things out of the other person's mouth. And then they show it to that person at a later time, not realizing that they're gonna get their ass kicked. that person's never gonna change. They're just gonna look at the fact that you incriminated them by recording them. People just can't take accountability because you tell them to. Well, back in the 8th grade, I made a teacher quit her job, and I didn't need a smartphone. All I had was my word against hers, and unfortunately, no one was willing to report what she said during class, because during class she used the phrase, "I'm going to kill you" 4 times in front of a classroom full of students. A full classroom of students. She said 4 times, "I'm going to kill you."
To you?
No, to the whole class.
Oh.
Because we were being, I understand we were being disruptive, we were being rambunctious, like, kids do. But an authority figure does not need to allude,
not a teacher.
Even allude to the felony act of murder.
She was already on the verge already.
Yeah, she was already on the verge of committing a crime, and nobody was willing to report her. So I stupidly but decisively followed her back to her car.
What?
I followed her back to her car after school, and while we were walking to her car, she had no idea I was there. I picked up a rock and put it in my back pocket just in case anything popped off. And so we got back to her car, and I just threw it all in her face. It took no more than 2 minutes for me to do so. She was screaming at the top of her lungs. She didn't even want to hear what I had to say, but I got it out anyway.
Yeah, you startled her.
I startled her, and the first thing I said, "Why are you making criminal statements to students? telling a full classroom of students you're going to kill them?" And all that, and she was like, "Get away from me! Go catch your bus! Go home! Go home!" She just wasn't willing to hear it.
But some people are miserable, man.
Some people are miserable, but the funny thing is, well, it's not really funny. Less than a month later, we come to find out she quit her job. But why? You quit your job just because you get held accountable a little bit. Well, maybe try not saying things like that next time.
Yeah, she was having a rough time as it is, man. Because if she's coming to work threatening to kill the kids.
But you could never have a bad enough time to say stuff like that.
Yeah, she should, and that's improper.
That's improper. That's an improper and very uneducational thing to say to a bunch of students.
Yeah.
And then she didn't quit her job. She quit on herself. She quit on the fact that she knew she didn't deserve the job. She quit on the fact that somebody held her accountable as opposed to nobody. But me, looking back on it, it was reckless. It was because if she had actually meant what she said, I possibly could have gotten really, really hurt.
Yeah.
But I'll never admit that while she's in the same room. While she's within eyesight and earshot of me, I will never admit that because I'm subscribing to her ego. And if it's one thing I do not subscribe to is ego. I subscribe to authority, not ego. Have a good one.
You too, sir. Man, that's some colorful flowers there.
That belongs to this property, but nobody lives there. That house is run down. It needs to be renovated. It needs to be redid. 2 or 3 years ago, somebody was living in there, but you remember that freeze in 2022?
Yeah.
2021. They had a water pipe in the garage, and all that water froze up in there. It got clogged in there, and then when it warmed up a little bit, the pipe just exploded, and the whole house got flooded.
That's some pretty colors on. They need to put that weed whacker to it.
Ever since then, nobody's lived there. It's just been run down. The property owner doesn't even give a shit about it.
But they still pay taxes on it.
Yeah, that's not right.
Well, have a good one, sir.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Swash. Bikini. Dead end. Seven more to re-up on them. Let's see here. Oh, one of those twos came off. Back to 490. 5 stars. $151.75. Two legs or what? Something bit me on the back. $9.31. Something made me on my neck. I don't know if y'all can see it's starting to get red. So I'll try to make the itch stop and see. Put some hand sanitizer on it. baskets. Kalanda?
Yes, that's me.
I saw the little dot moving that way. So I said, it's probably better if I go the other way, right? My name is Chris. I'm your driver. I'm recorded for our safety. Thank you. It's a bad place for that sign.
Yeah.
So how many kids go to that school?
A lot. I couldn't say for sure. They're in like summer school right now, so it's not all the kids they have.
Yeah, because I've dropped off some kids there before. The Iceman. So you work during the season? I mean, during the school session too, or just on summer school?
I work I work at a different location during the normal school year, but it's still the same.
It's affiliated with the George Garvey?
It's still affiliated with them. It's just not there.
Nice, man. The finger roll. We got that finger roll. Basketball just finished the other day. Yeah, so no excuses for me to go home. car was too scared. And then let me get over too, because I hate them trucks. I hate them, man. Big 18 wheeler could have killed me like 4 times already. 2 within the past last month, so. And that it says them getting over right when I'm next to them. I think we'll make it because we won't go up under it. That's how people die when they go up under it. Sounds like he has a bad tire. You hear it flapping?
Yeah. But don't they have like the tire covers? The little things that flap in front of the tires?
In front of the tire?
Like the little, it'd be like a little flappy
The
thing.
mud flap?
Yeah, something
It's
like
behind
that.
the tire. It's not gonna. It just stops the rocks from shooting up.
Whatever it be.
it better to turn right there or to go straight?
I'm not sure. Sorry, I usually take the bus.
Oh man, man, that's tough catching that bus, man.
Yeah, I get too tired by the end of the
And how many buses you have to catch the way over here?
day. 3 on the way to work, 4 on the way home.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I used to have to catch the bus too, man. It was, oh man. I sit on that seat that faces each other, like with the back towards the glass. Because I don't like nobody sitting behind me. I don't like nobody sitting behind me.
I get that. That's why I try to sit in bed.
I need to see it coming because I'm not visiting the time riding the bus. Yeah, because bad shit happens, man. I think somebody shot somebody on the bus in Houston and in Austin.
Really?
Yeah. Not even that bad. Not even long ago. Thing is right here, those little square things. It's the motion sensor to make the light change. I think they put a little too far up down. The next one after this one?
Yeah, the river stop.
It always takes us to
That's
an
so
entrance or
cute.
exit we can't get into.
Yeah. I've seen that thing open like once. You could just stop right up here.
You sure?
Yeah, it's chill.
Well, enjoy the rest of your day, ma'am.
You as well, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Which way? Let's see the wolf. Fredericksburg. Go, go. Bitch, you flying, bitch. I didn't see you flying. New clip, y'all.